Hey, this is Mike here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about my URD Supercharger from URD. I installed this thing back in August, and it's done pretty well for me so far. Not really any major problems or anything. I did have a problem with the belt that came from URD. Through the 7-rib belt, it would split the belt in half, and well, about in half. It was about 2 ribs on one side and then 5 ribs on the other, and so we wound up having to replace that, and I went with a cheaper belt from a local auto parts store. Wound up getting a 6-rib belt that was the same length, and I haven't had any trouble with it since there. The other thing was the way this air intake tube set up. I don't know, it had to be cut. I had to cut the pipe back a little bit to get it to fit right here in front of the right here behind the fans and in front of the belts and everything. It's kind of a pain in the butt to keep that open filter clean. So I'm going to remedy that with regular cleaning, of course, and then I'm going to get one of these pre-filters and cover that up and keep a splash guard on there from that. Other stuff on here is the cooling system. I recently had to replace the cooling hoses for the return line and the catch can back here. Catch can back there is kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of rudimentary, but it works. But I had to replace the hoses. They're getting kind of old and starting to rot. For the cooling system, you see, correction, the oil system here, I've got I put dual filters on it, one on the inlet side up here and then one on the return line right here, just give it some extra filtration and build up some give the traction oil a little bit of time to cool off as it's coming off of the cooler here. It's got 2 coolers here. You got the oil cooler, the traction oil cooler is down here, and that basically just cools the oil coming off of the supercharger. And then the second cooler here, of course, the intercooler radiator. I've got that there, and it's got a nice little Bosch pump that I mounted right here behind the headlight. So pretty good little system. Very impressed with the performance on it. I don't know, not really worth anything, but the scan gauge says it's registering. I don't know, it's guessing. The computer's telling it's running about 350 horsepower, and I don't know, just from owning some more powerful vehicles, I would say that's pretty on the money. But very good system, and if you're lucky enough to find one of these pretty cheap, it's well worth the investment. So anyway, that's it from me here, Mojave Mike, and have a good one.